everybody, this is Zoom 360 here on the go, and today is the 31st of December 2024. It's actually, I think, well, yeah, it's about 8:36 Pacific, no, Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, so I know in some parts of the world right now, like in Europe, Germany, France, and stuff like that, it's already 2025, and I think New York City will see it in about 4 hours and a half, and we will see it in no, New York City will see the New Year's 3.5 hours from now, and we'll see it 4.5 hours from now. But yeah, so this is the end of the year Zoom 360 on the go vlog. Usually I think I've always done those at the Zoom headquarters, which is my humble apartment, and just reflecting on what we've done on the channel and where things are going next year. Yeah, so please forgive my eyes, because I think my eyes are a little bit reddish. It's because it's been the air has been dusty here in El Paso in the past couple of days, and the thing with that is there's only so much dust that I can tolerate. It activates my allergies, like my eyes gets red and my nose starts to run and my throat starts to itch. So yeah, so I've been going through that the last 2 days, but I will be all right. These things used to be worse with me. They've gotten a lot more manageable due to supplements that I take to help combat that. But yeah, so I guess I could start with what we've done today, what we've done in 2024, or what was shown rather on the channel for 2024. So I took a major road trip with my friend Mark from Germany. That was in October of 2023. No, yeah, of 2023. Man, how time has gone by so fast. But so I didn't expect to have filmed so many vlogs, and surprisingly I started to post the vlogs almost immediately as I've gotten back from that road trip. But I didn't expect the vlogs from that mega road trip to actually fall into 2024. So I know usually I would change the season number every year. Like, you know, season 1 was my first year, 2, 3, second year, third year, 4 years. So we are wrapping up season 10 of the channel, and yeah, so the vlogs for that road trip kind of went deep into 2024, but I kept it as a season 9 just because it was filmed in 2023. So I've posted those videos I think from the beginning of 2024 through June. So I think that so I did not expect those vlogs to take that much of 2024, but you know, we went to Sequoia National Park, we went to Yosemite. I mean, we've seen a lot. San Francisco. So yeah, so that's what happened. We went to San Francisco, and we also experienced a lot of things for the first time. I experienced COA, which is Camping Grounds of America, which supposedly this organization has a lot of camping grounds throughout America, and I've gotten a book and a map to know where everything is. I mean, it was great. We camped at a couple of spots. Actually, there's one that just south of San Francisco, which was fabulous. It had a sauna in there, everything. It had a restaurant, it had a store you could buy stuff from. Great stuff. And it's right off of Interstate or Highway 1, which which I know you have the ocean not far from you. Great stuff. Yeah. So I think, yeah, we've done a lot. Vegas, we went to Vegas. We went to the Sphere. We went to SEMA Fest. My goodness, Joshua Tree Park. My goodness, we did a lot. We've seen quite a bit. So yeah, so that was the first half of this year. Those were the vlogs that I posted. Just because those were next in line, but they were shot in 2023. So yeah. So the first vlog for, in fact, 2024 was the Easter parade, which I shot obviously during Easter, but that vlog was not posted until June. So yeah, so that was my second time doing the El Paso Easter parade with my car club, Hero Society. This year I also hung out a lot more with Hero Society. We've done quite a bit of shows. I think we've done more things than last year. So yeah, so those were some of the shows that we did after the Easter parade. Like, yeah, so this is hanging out with Hero Society. Now there are some things that I started to show on this channel, though the majority of these things that are more like behind the scene things, I show them mostly on Instagram, like what I do to the cars in between road trips, whether maintenance or improvements. So those are mostly shown on Instagram. By the way, if you're not following Zoom 360 on the go on Instagram, go ahead and do that. There's a lot of extra content that are there, which is mostly maintenance. But I decided to start bringing some of that stuff over to YouTube just to show you guys what I do to the cars in between road trips and adventures, whether it's maintenance, like routine maintenance, or customizations. We did the Independence Day parade at Las Cruces like we did last year, and that was always fun. It's done at night, so we get to put all these lights on our cars just for the parade. And Hero Society, I think it's one of the few car clubs that get to do these things. I think that it's because of the fact that our cars are themed. They have more appeal to like younger people, like kids and stuff. So we always get these offers to be in parades, which I think is great, because I get to put we as a car club, we get to put smiles on people's faces, like especially kids, which is something that I really like to do. So yep, so we did the Independence Day parade again, 2024 in Las Cruces, and that's how that went. So after the parade, we did go to Roswell for a special event through which there was a car show there, and I was supposed to take my Veloster, but the night before, we were due to leave in the morning, like 6 a.m. At 10 p.m. the night before, somebody hit the car I was supposed to take, which was Lucille, my beloved 2015 Hyundai Veloster. So I had to take the IS because I just didn't know the extent of the damage, and of course you don't want to take a car to a car show that was hit with like a fender and door damage. So I had to take the IS 300, which I was reluctant to do because the IS 300 at that time had an engine issue, has a starting issue, which I didn't know exactly what was wrong with it. I was going towards a building, or I'm sorry, a rebuilding of the engine. But I decided to take the car, and we left and we came back. The IS made it barely, but funny thing, I didn't plan to take the IS. I took the IS, and the IS took a trophy home. So that is the stuff that happens. So that's how that went. So after that, I kind of got into what happened with the Veloster, the story of the hit and run. So the accident with a hit and run. Normally that's what I would post on Instagram, but like I said before, I'm gonna start to bring some of that stuff over to YouTube so that you guys can see the shenanigans that I deal with in between road trips. So there you go. Yeah, so make sure you follow Zoom 360 on Instagram. And yeah, so that was the vlog that I posted on the hit and run. So after that, I did do a Comic-Con that happened actually in El Paso, which was cool because I got to see a guy that played Hercules in a 1990 show. His name is Kevin Sorbo. I didn't meet him, but I walked right past him because he was talking with a fan, and I got to actually see the guy who played Hercules. That was so cool. And actor Noel G, who played Hector in Fast and Furious, he was there. I actually met him, talked to him, got a couple of things signed from him. That was great. So I kind of drove from Massachusetts to come back to El Paso in time for this thing. I literally drove all night. I had to drink 5 hour energy to drink. I had to drink 5 hour. I had to drink 5 hour energy so I could drive through the night to make it there on time because I was supposed to meet my car club there. I will never drink 5 hour energy because when I took it, it made me sick. Though it kept me up, but it made me feel terrible, and it lasted for exactly 5 hours. As soon as I got to El Paso, the 5 hours was over, and suddenly I felt great. But I was able to sleep there. I kind of vlogged a little bit, but I was so tired I had to pass out for a little bit, and that's how that went. Another thing that I did on the channel that was kind of new, so I hung out with what I call the Wolfpack. The Wolfpack is a group of friends of mine that we meet once a month, and we just go out on a hike, or we just hang out, and it always ends with a food and, like, you know, going someplace to eat, and then, you know, we just talk about life, our experiences, problems that we have, like, you know, solutions for these problems, just man stuff. Then I chose to actually upload some of these vlogs on this channel because it's still a get up, get out and do it kind of thing, where that I'm me hanging out with my friends and then we're doing stuff. So I thought it was cool because it still falls into the get out and do it, which is the theme of this channel. So yeah, so that's how that went. We did the Thanksgiving parade in El Paso that recently just passed for the first time. That was the longest parade I've ever been in. I was not sure if I was gonna do it because I heard that, because I got the invite a couple of months before, but I turned it down because they said that I had to cosplay, and I don't cosplay. The only thing I do with my car is, like, as you guys seen probably on every intro of my videos, is that sometimes I would wear a cape. Like, you know, wherever I would go, I would find a sick location and I try to do a drone shot of the car and make sure that you guys can see the Superman or the Supergirl on the car, which is depending on which car that I'm driving, and to have the drone go around and catch me with the cape facing away from the drone. I always thought that was a cool thing to do and play certain places where I've been. So but I don't cosplay like that. So I kind of had to turn it down. But I think about a couple of weeks before the parade started, the person who sent us the invite said that I don't have to cosplay, but there is a Supergirl that's gonna be there. There's a girl that's going to cosplay as Supergirl, and her name is Stacy. A very nice girl. I think I'm gonna put her Instagram right about now. And she was there, really cool. So she walked in front of me while I was behind her, and it was a nice parade. It was a very long parade, but yeah. So that was that, and that's how that went. Now, as you can see, we had a lot of Ghostbusters with us as well, and the invite actually came from them to come join them in the parade, so that was great. So it was me and the Batman, the card club president of Hero Society West Texas. So yeah, so basically that's what we did on the channel. It doesn't sound like much, is because the road trip that I took in October, it kind of took half of the year of me posting those vlogs, which actually kind of helped me because there's a lot of things that I had to do for work that actually stopped me for the first half of the year to take road trips, like serious road trips, and actually, like, you know, take you guys with me. So that 6 months time frame where I had a vlog to release it every weekend because the road trip from October was so extensive actually helped me. So yeah, so that's what we did. So now the next thing is about, okay, the way forward. I think 2025 should be a good year for Zoom 360. 2024, well, actually from October of 2022 to now, it's been a great time for the channel, because I've started this channel I think in 2015, but back then, you know, just because, you know, YouTube is not my primary job or something I'm doing primarily. I actually have a career with the US Army. I've been in the Army for a very long time, and at the rank that I am now, I've had a lot of extra things to do and lots of responsibilities, so that takes me away from having to take road trips as much as I would like to. I've posted videos from 2015 to 2021, which is a long time. I would post as much as I could. I mean, there's been time when I went 6 months and I didn't post anything. I think the first season I only posted 25 vids. I think on max at any given time from 2015 to 2021, I posted maxed a year, maybe 30 videos, 34 videos. But from 2022, I actually had the opportunity, because my responsibilities at work kind of went down, to actually post weekly, because I always wanted to at least post weekly. So I would say that I started my channel in 2015, but wasn't a YouTuber, I guess, until 2022, because from October 22 to October 23, I think we had 65 subscribers. I mean, a speck in the YouTube world. But don't get me wrong, every view, it don't matter if it's just one view, if it's just one sub, I value everybody who joins into this channel. But from October 22nd, I think we're at 65. I think we've doubled our sub count by October of 23 of posting every week. We nearly did that this time around. I think now, as I'm shooting this video, we're at 200 subscribers. Still a speck in the YouTube world, but to me it doesn't, like, no matter, because I value everybody who clicks the sub and, like, you know, every view that I get on this channel, because I'm not here to try to build the channel fast and try to make that YouTube money. I'm just, this is a movement that I believe in, and I appreciate everybody who subbed to it, to see it, like, you know, to see this movement, which is get up, get out, and do it. So and hopefully that I can inspire you to also to get up, get out, and do it. So I think that the channel has grown. I mean, we've from October 22 to October 2024, and then now going into 25. I mean, we've grown a lot. We've gained the most subscribers I've ever gotten on YouTube, and I think it's because of the more consistent posting and the more, like, you know, I'm more active now, just because I have the time now. So 2025 is gonna be, I think, a great year, because unless of course something tragic happens, but we are on track to have a great year. There is an epic road trip coming up. We're going places that we've never been before. I'm excited and scared at the same time because I've seen horror movies, and a lot of things I'm going to be doing, I've also seen them in scary movies, and the black guy dies first. So that makes me scared but excited at the same time. We're going into no man's land a lot, which is places that we've never been, I've never driven through. So yeah, and there's a lot of maintenance happening with the cars. There's lots of upgrades happening with the car, with the cars. There's gonna be a lot of parts being bought. Oh my God, a lot of money being spent. But hey, so stay tuned. We are going to a lot of cool places this year. And also, if things go really well this year, I think about the end of 2025, we are going to start shopping for a third Zoom lady. So by Zoom lady, I mean a third car for the channel. It's gonna be a car that's very different from the other two. It should be, I think it's gonna be a V10, and then we're gonna take road trips with it. We are going to take it where no car of that type should be going, but I think it's gonna be fun. So yeah, because that's what we do here primarily. We take road trips and adventures. We're like a semi-car, semi-road trip channel, but I think we're more road trip than car shows and stuff like that. So yeah, so a lot of that stuff is happening. It's coming in 2025. There's going to be a lot of changes to my life personally in 2025. Hopefully all of them are going to be good. Hopefully some things might be bad, but I'm yet to find out about that. But yeah, so that's what we have planned for 2025. Of course, I can't say too much because I kind of don't want to reveal that. So stay tuned. Just because we're not completely done tweaking all the stuff for this thing that's coming up, but something's coming up. So yeah, so that's what I had for this last vlog of 2024. So as I leave you guys, I just want to say, remember what matters most, because a lot of you guys, like me, I'm sure have gone through a lot of good times. Also, I've gone through a lot of bad times. Some of the storms have been dealt with. Some of the storms were still there. You guys are probably still dealing with some stuff right now. You probably have a lot of things that's going on, but remember what matters most. You're still here. So therefore, make 2025 count. God, like me, God and country. God, country, family. So I will see you in 2025, and yeah, it should be fun. This is Zoom 360, inviting you to get up, get out, and do it. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit them out!